Hey guys, Adamo from Rossoneri TV, and today I'll be discussing the recent transfer rumors that have been swirling around Milan as of late. Now, obviously, some very intriguing names in this list and areas that Milan could really do with strengthening. Now, let's get started with Mario Rui. The 23-year-old left back, according to Tutto Mercato Web, has been linked to Milan, playing for Empoli in the Serie A this season. Very, very promising left back, and being a promising left back, that attracts interest from other clubs, and those other clubs being Fiorentina and Napoli, both clubs that you would suspect because they both need left backs and right backs. Obviously, with Mario Rui being a left back, Milan recently did improve their left back position with Antonelli, which was a great signing from Genoa. But he's not the youngest of players, and maybe Mario Rui will be a player that Milan look forward to have for the future, and it can help us secure that Champions League spot in the years to come. So hopefully that is actually true, because I would love to have a player like Mario Rui, very, very talented left back, and has a lot of promise to him, as I said. The next up, according to Corriere dello Sport, two midfielders, actually three midfielders, in Jordi Classi, I'm not sure how to say his first name. Leave it down in the comments below because I'd love to know. I obviously love knowing the pronunciation of certain names. And Jordi, very interesting name, of course. 23-year-old midfielder from Feyenoord is the captain for them, playing against Roma actually today in the Europa League, which is where Milan are reportedly scouting him today, as I said. So hopefully this deal is actually true and Milan do scout him and the deal goes through, because from what I know about him, he's actually very, very talented, and can really help Milan in the years to come. So hopefully it still goes through, as I said. Next up, we got Sanson, a player I know much, much more about, from Montpellier. He's a 20-year-old talented midfielder. Very, very dynamic, can play on the left, can play deeper, can play more advanced, can play right in the center. Something Milan really need. We don't have too many dynamic players. Bonaventura being the star of the show, really in the dynamic sense. He can play practically anywhere, and is very, very good anywhere you put him. So I think Sanson would be a great signing. Very, very promising, incredibly talented midfielder. And if Milan could really get him for cheap, I'm hearing that the asking price is around 10 million. So if Milan could get him for the same price around that they got for Bonaventura, hopefully Galliani could work some magic and get him as well, because he's a very, very useful player that Milan could use again for years to come. Next up, Sergi Roberto from Calciomercato, obviously reporting this deal. 23-year-old from Barcelona. Very, very promising, as well as all these players are, as I mentioned. Much like Montolivo, being a playmaker, can distribute the ball pretty much anywhere on the pitch. With that being said, Milan could really use him. This might bump out Montolivo. Maybe it will lead to Montolivo's sale. It could lead to Montolivo being put on the bench. Obviously, Montolivo getting up there in age, and maybe Milan don't really see him in the future. Maybe they do. Maybe it could just be a backup. It could be a rotation player. Either way, I hope Milan gets Sergio Roberto, because obviously playing for Barcelona, he's played quite a few games for him as well this season. And I think he's very, very talented. As I said, a playmaker is something we need. He can very much distribute the ball pretty much anywhere on the pitch. So hopefully this deal is true as well. Next up with the forwards, we got De Frel from Cesena, according to Sky. Milan are interested in the 23-year-old. Obviously a player who's used to the Serie A now, having played in it for about a year now, and used to Italy in general, playing for Cesena. I think it would be a decent signing, as well as all these signings would be if we actually went through with them. But my issue is, where would he fit? Cherchi is already going crazy at Inzaghi for not playing enough. Rightfully so, because he's a very talented player, but maybe he's overacting just a bit. You can leave that in the comments below what you think about that situation. We may talk about it on Rossoneri TV in a couple days. But with that being said, I don't know if he could fit, because you can't really bench Menez because he's their top goal scorer. You can't really bench Destro because he's such a big name player that is very, very talented and very, very young, that I don't know where De Frel would really fit. I guess you could use him as a backup, but then you still got Pazzini as well. So hopefully if Milan do go with De Frel, being reported by Sky, a very reliable source, if they do go with De Frel, they end up loaning him back to Cesena or some other Serie A or Serie B club, frankly, so he could get used to the Italian league even more so, and get some more experience, because I don't want him to rot on the bench. That's not really too good. We saw Niang didn't really get too much playing time. Goes to Genoa and is absolutely ripping it up there. And just by a little bit of confidence that has been given to him at Genoa, he's been absolutely incredible, as I said. That has been the video today. Leave down below which signing you would prefer out of all these signings. If you could pick just one, which one would you pick out of all these signings in Rui, Jordi Classi, Sanson, Sergio Roberto, De Frel? Which one would you pick? Leave it down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for pre-match, post-match. We got transfer rumors, we got everything here at Rossoneri TV, practically everything covering Milan. So please, please subscribe if you're into Milan. Thank you for watching the video, and as usual, Forza Milan.